YouTube, Antics here with the swole on, the fro on, and if you need the explainer, I am the Alpha Tamer, but I think someone outdid me today. Will you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ryan. I love Digimon, the trading card game.
Nice. And Ryan, will you tell us what you did today?
I won first place at the regional event. What is this thing called?
Just Dallas Mesquite Regional.
That's
sure, that one. Yes, you went first place. Okay, I need this deck profile, so let's get to it.
Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
All right, let's see it.
Step 1, we're on 5 eggs. Very simple. 4 Demi-Meramon, 1 Demi-Meramon. Purple base, Numemon. So Demi-Meramon on deletion, we pitch a level 5 or higher to draw 2. We're gonna have a lot of those, I'll show you later. But this one, just generically on deletion, draw 1, trash 1. It's just like the best 5th one, still does pretty much everything I want out of the eggs. And we're playing 5 of them because we're on the 4 Ukamon. Ukamon is insane. I think any deck that can be playing it probably should be playing it. If you're not building a stack, go for it. With the Ukamons gaining me memory at the start of the turn, we got Gabumons also gaining me memory. Start a main if the opponent has a Digimon. This card basically says if your opponent wants to play the game, gain memory. If not, that's okay. You could just swing and get your damage and have a good time. And 1 Gabumon X antibody. On to the level 4s. We've got 4 Garamon. This is like my favorite place starter. You pitch a guy to draw 2. It has to be an archetype guy. And then 3 of the RB1 Numemon. This one's the on deletion searcher. So these guys keep cards in your hand, ideally. This guy gets cards out of your hand. This is Numemon from BT15. On play, you can tuck a Satsuki under it to give one of your Digimon rush. Does not have to be this guy. Very important. Because if you played like a Monze for free off of the Platinum, Evo to Monze X, play this guy, you can tuck and then give the Monze X rush, and that's 2 swings instead of just 1. So, pro tips. And then the star of the show, 4 Nume X. This is like the engine that keeps the deck running because it makes everything able to float. Doesn't matter what you're in. And it helps you like rush with the little guys. It just does everything for you. On to the level 5s now. Most of this has been pretty normal outside of like purple base. Some people are playing it, some people are not. The 5s is where it starts to get a little bit different. Not yet. 4 Monzemon from RBO1, that's always going to be there. That card's really good. I don't think I have to explain much about it, but it steals memory, deletes little guys, helps you hit DP thresholds. And then 2 Waru Monzemon. I think 2 is plenty. There's not a whole lot of decks that I care about Digivolving. There's not a whole lot of decks that I have to stop 5 cost or less from attacking, but it does absolutely come up, and extra bears to tuck the little slugs under is very good, and extra names to Evo into Monze X, which is like the best card in the deck, in my opinion, bar none. This card is so powerful. Any game, period, where I'm able to get into a Monze X and it survives on my next turn is almost guaranteed a game that I win, because I just get extra value from having it already on board. When I play more guys, delete more guys, it's really strong. But my favorite level 5 in the whole deck, it's really hard to say that it's not this guy, but it's actually Chimeramon.
Okay, chill. I'm gonna pause for a second. So you said, I'm not entirely sure why, but you said to me and like our entire testing team earlier this week or last week, get your set of these Altart because I'm going to quote unquote win the event because of this card. All right, so tell me about this card. Please, I'm gonna let you take it away. Go.
I told everyone on the team they have to pick up their copies now of the alts because I was going to win the event and spike the price.
He literally said he was going to win the event.
So I did that. This guy's crazy. When Digivolving, whether it's DNA or not, you always get to tuck something and then minus DP. DP lasts till the end of the opponent's turn, so it combos great with Monze X. When you're playing this guy, he gives you an extra color, so you can get extra colors that way to do extra stuff. Your Nume X's, if you're able to tuck multiple Nume X's, you can have this guy that dies and floats into 2 things, go into a second Chimera, or, you know, just have extra bodies and do stuff with them.
So BT16 partition before we get BT16 partition.
Exactly, it's custom. I made it at home. You can tuck this Gabumon under to give yourself an extra color, because if you made it with these 2 guys, for example, with this, that's 4 colors. So then suddenly you're a Chimera that's 12k instead of 8k. That's pretty nifty. If you're missing all those pieces, and say you made it with 2 black Numemons or Garamons or whatever, you can tuck the one of Gabuex, and that's 4 colors. That's crazy. But what's really fun is tucking this Sec Plus under it. It's only Sec Plus for specifically if it's, you know, within the archetype, so it doesn't give Chimera Sec Plus. But Chimera can attack this turn, and you can Evo it for basically 1 using the Platinum Numemon, so you have a random guy that came out of nowhere nobody expected to swing 2 extra checks. Sometimes with jamming. It's pretty neat. I love this card. It's the coolest card ever. This is my favorite art in the game, and I'm glad I finally have a deck to use it in. Of course, the 4, I'll cut to the 6s, 4 Platinum Numemons, and then there's 1 extra level 6. My goat, a Zulongmon Ace. Probably my favorite card in the game right now. This card's crazy. It's not just defensive, it's also offensive, because you can pay 4 to Digivolve for it and re-stand on your own turn, and I've like pseudo Omni for gamed with this multiple times today. This card's insane. That's all I have to say. You know what else is insane is me. I need help because I'm playing 4 Zwart Defeat.
Okay, this is wild. I didn't even know until this very moment you were playing 4. Please explain.
So against Leviamon, so Zwart Defeat, as soon as a Leviamon comes out, whether it's Leviamon or Levia X, they have to kill this. They have no choice. There's no other option. This guy's dying. And then on deletion, it'll kill their Leviamon or whatever I want if I want to kill something else. Sometimes I'm floating into another guy afterwards, or sometimes it's just enough to get rid of all that pressure and everything they built up for literally nothing, because I can play this off of, you know, for 3 on top of this guy that got spat out for free, probably gained me memory in the process. And if it's a matchup that I don't want to see it in, it's incidentally good in some other matchups, but I only played it because of Leviamon. Like, it's pretty good into like Shine or good into Red Hybrid. It's actually really good into Secon. But in any other matchup, if this card is bad, this egg says, get rid of Zwart Defeat from your hand and draw 2 cards. So that sounds good to me. I like drawing 2 cards and not having to think about what to pitch because my other resources are very nice. And then there's only 4 cards left in the deck. 1 option, the 1F Pro form. It's really nice to see to recycle your pieces in the matchups where it really matters. And the 3 Satsuki to enable yourself to give Rush from BT14 Nume and give you some really sick plays with the Chimeramon. So that's it. That's all.
All right, thanks for the deck profile. Could you take us through your matchups?
Yeah, let's see. So I only had 1 repeat matchup throughout the whole tournament. My first round was actually against Secon. Second round was against Armor Rush. Third round was against Mirage. All of these were 2-0. Round 4 was against Belphamon. That was 2-1. Red Hybrid 2-1. Deva 2-1. And all of those games, I lost the first game. All those matches, I lost the first game, and I was terrified the whole time. And then round 7 was Security Control again. And I won that one 1-0 in time because I won the first game and then time was called before we were able to finish that second game. And it was a crazy finals. And against Secon was the only one that I played against twice.
Do you have any shout-outs?
So many shout-outs. So first and foremost, shout-outs to NFD. They're the team that I tested this list with exclusively.
NFD.
Nobody else has seen this list. Literally nobody else but like 5 people in the world have seen this list before I practiced because I was so terrified of it, you know, coming out before it was time for me to win with it. Shoutouts to Nolan, the person who sat across from me in finals. I would not be here if not for the testing with him. And genuinely, like literally a week ago, we were playing that same matchup at his kitchen table. So that was incredible for me to finish off that way as well. Shoutouts to my wonderful girlfriend Maddie for supporting me. Wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff without her either. And shoutouts to just the DFW scene as a whole because we have so many like insane players locally. I would not be at my skill level if I wasn't constantly pushed by the people in our area to do better. So that's it. That's all my shoutouts, I think. Yeah. That's all.
we have we have NFD over here. Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, Ryan, once again, congratulations. You literally said you were going to win it and you won it. And I think you represented yourself. You represented the community. You represented our testing team with the utmost respect and utmost everything you can think of positive. All right. So with that being said, we'll catch you guys later. Antics here with the swole on the front. And I already gave you the explainer, but I'm going to give it to you one more time. I'm the Alpha Tamer. Peace.
Please won't you be my neighbor?